We use the red light therapy because now, even though your blood flow in your system is slower, I can speed up the mitochondria in the individual cells, so I can get the cells active without your body needing to be active. PEMF works the same way. Can I get just directly to your nerves and get them going on the frequency that I need without you needing to move your muscles and tire out your skeleton? So again, it's just a frequency game.
So what do you think, in your opinion or your experience, what's the most important, like what are some of the most important things people can do?
Well, a blanket statement and an easy way, I think, to understand this is we're talking about frequency. Okay, and to make that simple, if we were lifting weights, it's the frequency with which I do these bicep curls that's going to make my bicep grow. Okay, so it's frequency, and we get that. We can add weight, but it still comes down to frequency. So when we get into recovery, we're trying to undo that frequency, right? We talked about 100 golf strokes to the left, 100 golf strokes to the right. Whether it's red light therapy, which is a high frequency, light becomes a really high frequency of power. Cold therapy will slow frequencies down. PEMF is just a stronger application of it. We're just playing with your frequencies, right? You have overworked this thing. We need it to relax, but I need it to make up for a whole week of overworking. So I need an excessive amount of frequencies going the other direction. So depending on your individual malady, that's how I would prescribe whatever thing you need to do. So if you come in and the knees are swollen and you're hot and you're filled with acid and you can't move, you're really inflamed, then a cold therapy is going to be great because it's going to slow down your frequencies, right? So now the blood flow happens a lot slower. We get less inflammation, we get less swelling, so forth and so on. With a red light therapy is great for fine lines and wrinkles. It's great for any irritation in the nervous system, in the brain, depending on which color red light we use. So again, we're playing with the frequencies. Can I get light into that nerve ending or that muscle or that blood cell and get those frequencies to pick back up to whatever matches the other frequencies around? So there isn't number one that I would necessarily pick.
Right.
We're really just trying to balance out whatever your frequencies are. And so we'll pick whatever tool we need. And sometimes a lot of times we'll stack them. A lot of times we'll do the cold therapy first to slow down the heart rate, slow down the blood flow, get everything nice and cool. We'll use the red light therapy because now, even though your blood flow in your system is slower, I can speed up the mitochondria in the individual cells. So I can get the cells active without your body needing to be active. PEMF works the same way. Can I get just directly to your nerves and get them going on the frequency that I need without you needing to move your muscles and tire out your skeleton? So again, it's just a frequency game, and we got enough technology now that we don't have to rest 3 months. We can pretend and get it done in an hour.
Right. Which is much better for me anyways.
Well, for somebody who needs to get back out tomorrow, right, and do the training again.
Right.
We have to clean this gun now because you need more training tomorrow. I can't stack the training on top of the training.
I want more training tomorrow. Need it, want it. I mean,
well, if we can get the recovery in, then we can actually speak to the need, right? I do need you to work out more often in order to keep up these days. But if you don't have, you're not going to take that 3 months. Or if you can't get that rest in, then those workouts aren't available. So now that we can provide that rest in a clinical setting, and we can do it quickly, I can get you 2 to 3 days worth of recovery in under an hour, right? We can scientifically do that. So that's what we're looking for. The same way that we're supercharging workouts now, right? People are doing extreme this, extra that, super heavy, super fast. Well,
to get a free copy of the 12-step guide that I created for you, click on the link in the description below.
Then the recovery needs to match that. We need to literally upgrade our recovery. You can't just rest. Before, you used to run a mile and you would rest. Well, now people are running 20 miles. They're doing CrossFit. They're doing all these different things. So the recovery needs to be high-powered as well.
Well, and the other thing, as I'm just sitting here thinking about it, one of the benefits of the workouts that I do it's the mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So it's not just the physical fitness. I mean, physical fitness, that's great. But that's actually not the most important thing for me and for most of the people that I know. And I think a lot of people don't even realize the benefits of working out and exercising on their mental health.
Well, I'm actually glad you brought that up because that's really why recovery is so important to me. So many people, you especially, you were one of the first ones. Mm-hmm. That light bulb for me was I realized, you really do this to manage your mental health. So I'm telling this person, I need you to rest, I need you to take breaks. And they're looking at me and they're very honestly letting me know that, listen, my psyche is tied to this. I need this.
Right.
So now the recovery becomes even more important to me, because now I realize that if for any reason you should get injured or there's too much inflammation and you can't exercise, we're going to have a problem.
Right.
So I need recovery because exercise is important to you to stay mentally healthy. So if I can keep the body in a state of repair where you're constantly able to exercise, then we've got a thing. And when we talk about how important exercise is, it is for mental health, because we get all this endorphin release, we get all this dopamine, we get our chemicals and our hormones get to do what they're supposed to do. The problem is the more often we do that, the more wear and tear we put on the body to get that release. So the release is good, the wear and tear is still bad. And we're still left with all those acids from the wear and tear, just trying to get that release. If I can manage the acids for you, you can keep exercising. More importantly, if I can keep that dopamine and all those hormones and things flowing the way that they're supposed to, your mental health is going to be stable. So I don't want people dumping their body full of acid. It feels great now because the endorphins are out, the dopamine's going. Tomorrow you can't move. Now we've got different things going through your brain. Now we've got acid going over the nerve tissues in the brain. So when we talk about dementia, Alzheimer's, and all the other things that have to do with the brain, nice, fresh, oxygenated, clean, healthy, nutritious blood works better for mental health than acidic, worn out, filled with lactic acid, and tired blood. Right. And so when we're trying to repair the neurosensors in the brain, the cleaner the blood, the better. Cleaning comes during recovery, not during work.
If you got value from this video, if you heard what you needed to hear, be sure to like it. Comment if you've got a question or you have something to say. Subscribe to the channel. Camelback Recovery provides treatment services for people struggling with mental health, mental illness, addiction, alcoholism, whatever it may be. So if you or a loved one is struggling and you need some guidance and you need some direction, reach out to us. Our contact information is down below, or you can go to our website, camelbackrecovery.com, whether it be detox, inpatient treatment, outpatient treatment, sober living, recovery coaching, sober companion services, whatever it may be. Like I said, we can either help you or make sure that you get sent in the right direction. We help people all over the country, all over the world for that matter. I'll see you on the next video.